Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Alex Antuna. Today I'm going to continue during lunch a little bit to work on this model. Been trying to get a little bit more detail. I didn't get to post the past few days. Wet, rainy, and other things come up. But getting a little bit back on track, trying to keep the ship moving forward and maintaining, going from there. Let's look at what we got. Got a tongue. Started detailing a little bit here and there, giving it some texture. Let's start getting in there. Just give it a little variation to this monster. Let's see what else we got. We got the jaw. Might need a few more teeth. He can close his mouth, but let's see how this works. I can select this and closes it pretty good right there. So I just gotta adjust a little bit. I might need to add a layer so that I can toggle it on and off and still work on this monster. You can start to see I added some detail here, going back and forth. Try to get as much done as I can, but sometimes it's hard to record and get back on here and maintain. Sometimes I'm not able to record, just it's a little busy in the house, so sorry, got zoned out right there. I was like, I'm gonna add some little kind of variations, and then once I get to the texture part, you can see in this area I started using it like an insert mesh, going from here, or vector displacement brush. That's what I was using a little bit. Start getting some of this in there. Start to define some of these features. Get in there. Just kind of give them a little bit more definition going forward. It's not going to be like perfect. I don't want them perfect because if you look at nature, if you ever picked up a turtle or picked up some, they got patterns, but then again, they're not perfect. Nothing is perfect. We want that chaos. We want that mess. We want that randomness. Randomness going everywhere. And just kind of give a few patterns here and there. Just kind of give a little life. Let's see if we can clear that up. Might need a Z remesh. Again, project back down. That way there's even topology, and I can actually add some more variation in here. Start to do like little things here and there just to kind of see how they would work. I started getting some of the muscles in his arm. Kind of trying to go here. We can do a standard brush. What I like to do is give a little gravity right there. 35 is my little lucky number, if anything. Let's see, let's drop this down to 15. Let's scale this up just slightly. And let's do this focus shift just a little bit. You can start to see that that gravity works a little bit right there. I also, you know, anatomy is always something that I'm always gonna be a student of, and this is what it is. Let's pull that back up and keep that on top, and let's see what we got. I don't know if any of the other videos that I did show the toes, if I showed me creating toes, but I've been kind of working in a little bit of the muscle. On top of that, started grabbing some detail from other creatures. This T-Rex model kind of explained a little bit to me. I guess if you look, there's that big muscle right here. So I can start to pull it in, attach here. But at the same time, when you look at the bear, he had like a muscle right here that was attached to that. So that's where I kind of added this little bit of back and forth. Maybe this T-Rex has it way up there at the top, or maybe he doesn't. But then again, a creature is going to be a creature, right? It's going to do its thing. Oh, no wonder it wasn't. I was like, why is this not working? Brush doesn't work. And so I'm going to just add in some little detail. I can drop it down the resolution. I'm just going to get in here. I can start to add in like a little bit to connect this leg. You can see that there's a connection there. Call it a kneecap or something, right? Let's go ahead and cut it in. We'll cut into the model so we know where we're going. He's got these fibers going everywhere, muscle fibers, and it's got to attach somewhere. And then we're gonna have like maybe a muscle here, and we'll see where that's going. We're about right there. And then this muscle goes down there. I have no technical name for whatever this creature has for muscles. He's just going to be muscular. A little bit exotic kind of monster. Not your natural build. That's okay. Let's go ahead and continue that. Little indentions here and there. I lost my other brush. Where's my standard brush with my gravity? Let's get my gravity in here. I was gonna. And what I could also do is so you got this. I can go ahead and mask it if you really want to. Oh, you know I didn't know that. Let's see if it'll. Oh wow! I didn't know it did that. I did not know this. That's interesting. Look at that. I don't know what I clicked. I clicked this, so let's see if I can. That is very interesting. Well, I'd have to dig into why you want that. Is that for the color background? That's the mask. What if I can click this? I don't know. I don't know. But I think I broke it. We're going to leave it at that. If I initialize, I could probably fix it and just go from there. But that's what it is. Let's see if that inverts the mask. Yeah, I messed that up, huh? I broke the little thing. Either way, we can bring it back with if you go up to preferences, initialize, we can do that in a minute. See what that does. For anybody curious, like, hey, I broke my thing too. Yeah, happens in this program. You gotta start over sometimes. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it discourage you at all. So you kind of got like a little muscle fiber there, and then we're going to do another one kind of stretching across. So what I could have done is inverted this and then made another one here. Now let's do it this way. Let's just start it fresh. You could do a poly group, but it'll get lost anyway if I go up and down with my resolution. So if you ever feel the need, you need to get rid of some of this, get rid of it. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And if you get too much stuff, just isolate it and just give it that. We can unmask in a minute. I think I got some of his leg. It's okay. It's like playing with putty. Playing with putty is what we're doing. And then unhide, and then muscle right there. You can blur it, tap, tap, hold Control and tap, or you can hold Control Alt, and it'll tighten it back up. But either way, let's get some of this muscle fibers back in here, and we'll fix that thing in the corner for those curious about that. I don't know what I clicked. I never really paid attention to that to do anything more than just a silhouette. It's all good. Sometimes you gotta find the new tools to go with it. So we're gonna put this, pull that in. I'm using the clay buildup brush because I like how it feels with feels like you got tight muscles here pulling at the same time. So the bear had the muscle joint going all the way to the back. This was going down here and then connecting with one. So maybe we can pull this up and have that kind of connect a little bit higher, because this is this, and then that's going over. So let's go ahead and pull it over that muscle. Boom, done. So now you got this, and then that muscle tucks into here. If you really want, you can start making little cuts like a sketch, and then go with this, and then there's another muscle back here connecting. And in the end, once I start adding more of this detail, I'm going to get out of the solo mode. You're not going to see some of this anyway. It's just kind of for me to get a good form and to practice. See, this is looking kind of thick right here. Straighten that out. Straighten it out a little bit. Start sculpting it down. His ankle's looking thick ankles. Or is that an ankle? I don't know. Is that front? Usually there's like that bone, just boom, connecting. He's gonna have this muscle right there. So we kind of got a little bit of thing going on. Let's fix that. If you're curious, let's see if we can fix it and repair. So we're going to save. Yes. I'm going to move this out the way. And so what I can do is go to, let it do its thing. Try not to rush, and go to preference. You see this little initialize? You can click this. It's going to reset. It says pressing this will fully initialize. Let's do it. Boom. Oh, it's still that way. Look at that. I did do something. It's funny. Okay. I gotta figure that out. Maybe Control N while clicking that. No. Well then. Let's see. So I got my creature. Go here. Got the silhouette. But somehow. There we go, buddy. Oh, he's still broken. He's still broken. I might have to close ZBrush. Let's just move it out the way. There you go. Fixed. How about that? How about that? I fixed it somehow. No. So we can just drag it out the way. There, this back to a silhouette. Right? Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Just ignore the person behind the curtain. So let's look at the silhouette. I'd like to move his body a little bit higher. His arm's going to probably be going forward a little bit more. But I think it's okay for now. Let's go ahead and add some more detail here. I like this. We're going to start adding some detail. I was just kind of going in. Let me close this up a little bit. I was using some of these. I was going through just random stuff, just seeing what kind of kind of things you can get. Like even just, let's see what we got. We got that. Let's up the resolution. So if I really want to, I can start, you know, getting something, not that. Too much pores. I just wanted to give them like a little bit of a scale. It was one of these over here, not this one. Creature. And so you could actually add some of these in here. I think I did. I think it was this. Let's see if it's the same one. Yeah, look at that. And just added that in. And I just kind of followed, just kind of played with it. Just kind of went and gave him a little bit more feature. You could always go this side too if you want to get it back in there. Let it overlap too. We'll give it some kind of character. Let's see how big this is. I'm gonna offset it so it doesn't affect that other one too much. Just gonna slight affecting. Yeah, look at that. So you got like a little something, a little offset. Let me just get it just right. Maybe right there. What do you think? And then whatever was going on with this face, you just see. Look, you could add like kind of like that armor, the dragon scales. But does he? He does. I don't want him to be a dragon. I don't want him to have a dragon. Too much dragon features, even though it can be like a creature. This one was kind of a more of a kind of a horn, but I feel like he's already got enough things coming off of his head. He doesn't need one more thing, or does he? Does he need another horn coming? It's hard to say. Time will tell if I keep going that route. So I'm kind of going this way, and let's start kind of forming some stuff. Going back to the standard brush with the gravity, just kind of pulling some natural feeling. And if I really want to, we can try to vary this up. Let's see if we can. Yeah, see that? It's a little bit of a variation. You can vary up his skin a little bit more. So he's. If I really want to, we can do. I guess not. Just a little bit. Let's kind of see how this looks. So it's kind of reminds me of the blob brush right here, and that's what I kind of did on some areas with his arm. Did the blob, I think. Little blob mess. I don't want him to be perfect. I want him to be like creature. This creature's got to have features and stuff, variations, and once I start adding textures, you're just really not gonna have too many places to focus. You know, like it's gonna be a little. He's gonna be a monster. What it comes down to. If you're gonna be a monster, you gotta be a full monster, not halfway monster it up. So we can smooth this out. Get something on his lips. Let's see what this is. Let me see what we got. A little bit. I don't know. He's got the little bit there. Kind of pores. Kind of like looks like a little bit of pores. Doesn't do too bad a job for the dots, right? I'm just trying to add a little bit of variation, and then I should kind of go back and smooth it out, and then go back out. Kind of gives him a little bit more texture of his skin. He's got to have some of those little details going on. Yeah, just get it right there. See? Just zoning out with the, having fun with it. And then you can kind of smooth it back into itself a little bit. That way it's not so much everywhere. What else we got? Gotta start detailing up the back end. We did a little bit here. The tail needs a lot of TLC. We can do some TLC right here. And back this down. Turn that off the freehand. For anybody learning ZBrush, you can go back and reset all brushes right here. And this will set it back to default in a way. So if you ever get something weird, like sometimes using this program, you'll have where some of the brushes just stop working. You just click that, and sometimes it helps. I don't know what happened here. Maybe that feature's always been there, and I just never noticed it. Look, so you can see back there. Let's see. Yeah, it's way back there. Maybe I just gotta move it, and then you never see it. You'll never see it. Maybe it was always there, and it was just hidden, waiting to jump out at me. So I'm thinking like his tail can be a little bit like his spinal cord, but at the same time it's kind of sticking out a little bit. Yeah, a little inspiration from Godzilla, some, right? Do I have Godzilla in here? Where's he at? I know I have him somewhere. Gotta have Godzilla. Did I not put him in here? Maybe I was just looking separately. Well then. Either way, you know what Godzilla looks like. He's got his back features. See, I like that. Just kind of a lot of inspiration online of other artists and stuff like that. And I'll take a little inspiration. I don't know enough about, you know, their anatomy, and like there's so many movies with this stuff. So I'm just kind of getting that spinal cord getting in there, blocking it out. It's not set in stone, right? It's still kind of being formed. You can see, like you can look at it. Remember one of the Conan movies where it's like telling him to take out the horn. Maybe this is his horn. Maybe he has like a spike on his back. If you hit that, that's his weak spot, his spinal area. Let's get some detail back in here. After a lot of days of rain, we've had a lot of rain over here, and then the sun is starting to peek out. It's going to start getting warm again. So this is kind of weather I expected sooner, but can't complain. Plants get a little water. Garden still getting water and everything else. So if you look at this, this is almost kind of like a armor, like a shell of a we call those turtles, those alligator turtles. I drew a blank right there, but alligator turtle kind of thing. Kind of pushing in. I've been trying to get my hotkeys a little bit more refined on this other program called Nomad on my tablet. I'm getting there. I haven't been modeling. I know how to model in there, but I want to get my hotkeys set up so it's a little bit quicker. Try to use it on the TV the other day to cast, but a little delay. I guess it's my internet or the weekend or something, so didn't try it. I turned it off, but it was pretty cool. You can see your full screen on the TV. If you have a keyboard, worked out pretty cool. Let's see what we got right here. There we go. And you can see this clay buildup kind of works pretty good. I'm gonna go just a little overhang. You can see if you use this gravity just slightly, kind of get a little bit more overhang that you don't have to work so hard to get. Kind of bridge that gap. Makes it fold on itself. Yeah. There you go. Just kind of bring it down. That's coming to a little interest right there, point of interest. Just dragging it down. Maybe this connects to his base of his body. And it is like a shell. So now whenever you look at it, you got like a shell look. And so if I turn on, I'm gonna turn on ambient occlusion, always helps. And usually what I do is just bump this a little, bump that there, and render. You get a little bit softer shadows with some ambient occlusion. We can take a look at this so you can start to see that it's kind of going with that. This is like a big piece, so let's kind of integrate that a little bit more here. I gotta get under here, but I feel like I need to get his fingers and his toes a little bit more. You see how this gravity is pulling the model down, so it's kind of helping. So it's just chest cavity can be unique with the muscle on top, and work some of this. I don't know if it'll have abs. We'll give him more of a just kind of a reptilian mixture here. So we got this. So there we go. Well, it's about the end of my lunch. I'm gonna have to call it a day, but I got something done, and I try to show some of this progress going forward. I want to get this fingers connected and everything else. So hope you are doing well, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.